Swiggity swag, what's in the bag? Jay here, and I have gotten numerous questions on how do I download Sacred Gold, how do I download Storm Silver, how do I get this game, how, and I am here today to show you guys how you can download Sacred Gold and Storm Silver, and then you can go ahead and play it on your own computer. So, all the links that you will need will be in the video description. And make sure you follow this tutorial exactly, okay? Because if you don't and you mess up and then you try to ask me for help, I'm not gonna help you unless you did everything that I did, okay? If you do everything that I do, you should not have any problems at all. And if you do so happen to mess up or something, or you have a question, please do not leave your question in the comments. It's really hard for me to get to the comments because there's so many comments to go through. Just send me a message on YouTube and I will try to help you as soon as possible. So once you have everything in the video description downloaded, then you can go ahead and start. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need the program WinRAR. You're gonna go in the description. There will be a link to where you can download WinRAR. You need to download that before you do anything else. After that, you're gonna need a Heart Gold or a Soul Silver ROM. Now, I already have a Soul Silver ROM here. I'm using Soul Silver because I already have Sacred Gold, so I'm gonna go ahead and get Storm Silver. Next thing you're gonna need is the patch files for Sacred Gold and Storm Silver, and I will leave that in the video description as well. And if you want to do an Egglocke like me, then I also have my complete batteries file for my Sacred Gold and or Storm Silver game. I have the battery file right here. It has over 200 eggs. These are all the eggs that I have up to this point, and I should not be receiving any more. So these are all the eggs that I have right now. So once you have all of this stuff right here, let's just go ahead and move this stuff over here because we don't need that. That's random shit. Once you have all this stuff right here, you can begin. Now what you're going to want to do first is you're going to need to extract the ROM and the patch files. So you're going to go to the ROM. Here's the ROM right here. We're going to right click and we're going to go to extract files. And we're going to go ahead and hit OK. And it's going to extract, and it should extract onto your desktop like this. So now we don't need this file anymore, so let's just throw this over here. So now we have this file here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing to this file right here, our Sacred Gold and Storm Silver patch files. We're going to right click and we're going to hit extract, and we're going to extract the files to the desktop. Now you're probably thinking, Jay, we already know how to extract files. Well, some people do not know how to extract files, so I'm just showing them how. So now we can take this and drag it over here because we don't need it anymore. So now we have two folders. So let's go into our folder that has the ROM in it, and we're going to go ahead and take this and we're going to drag the ROM, the NDS file, we're going to drag that out onto our desktop. And now we don't really need this folder anymore because we have the ROM file out of it. And now we're going to go in here and we're going to go to patches. And we're going to take this X Delta GUI and this X Delta right here. We're going to copy both of those to the desktop as well. And then depending on which one you want, if you want to play the Sacred Gold and Storm Silver that I'm playing, you're going to want to go to complete version. And if you just want to play a classic version of the game, then you click on here. But I'm going to go to complete version because this is the one I want. And depending on which game you have, choose one of these files. If you have Heart Gold, choose Sacred Gold. If you have Storm Silver, choose if you have Soul Silver, choose Storm Silver. Don't try to do some Heart Gold to Storm Silver like shit, right? Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? That's gonna it's probably gonna mess up and everything like that, and I'm not gonna help you if you did that, okay? So because I have Soul Silver, I'm gonna do Storm Silver. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag this out to the desktop too. You're gonna want all your files on the desktop because they need to be in the same place in order for you to patch it, okay? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this, we're gonna double click on the X Delta GUI, and now we're gonna go ahead and select our patch, and our patch is directly here on the desktop. It is the Soul Silver complete.patch. And now we're gonna select our ROM, which is our NDS file, which is our Soul Silver NDS file right here. And now once we click apply patch, a new file should show up on your desktop right here, and it should be the same file or the same name as your ROM file, except it should have underscore patched. storm.nds. So basically at this point, here's your ROM. This is the Storm Silver ROM. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna actually rename this Pokemon Storm Silver, so I know it's Storm Silver. But I'm also gonna put complete at the end of it because it is the complete version. So once we have our ROM here, right? Now, if you don't want to do the Egglocke, then you're basically done. All you need is an emulator like Desmume. Just Google Desmume and you'll find an emulator. But if you want to take it a step further and use all of my eggs, then I apologize if you heard that sound. That was my phone. But if you want to use all of my eggs, then here's how you're gonna go about doing that. So first, I'm gonna show you that this file right here does in fact contain all my eggs. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up Pokegen, and then I'm gonna use Pokegen to open up my Storm Silver battery file. And here is all of my eggs, unhatched and everything like that. So here's all of my eggs. So there you go. That's how you know all my eggs are in there. And now that you know that, now you're gonna want to know how to use it. Well, first thing you're gonna want to do. Sorry if I'm talking fast. I really apologize. Shut the fuck up, phone. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put you on a little silent real quick. So, first thing you're gonna want to make sure you do. Make sure the .dsv file that you download is the same exact name as your Sacred Gold and Storm Silver ROM. Make sure they have the same exact name, because if they don't have the same exact name, it's not gonna work. Okay, it's not gonna work. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to where your emulator is at. So my emulator is in my downloads folder right here. Here's my emulator, Desmume. You're gonna go in here and there should be a battery folder. So we're gonna go into the battery folder and you're gonna take this DSV file and you're just gonna drag and drop it into the battery folder, and that's all you do. That is all you do. And now if I open up my emulator, my Desmume, and if I open up my ROM, my Storm Silver ROM that I just made on the desktop right here, here's Pokemon Storm Silver complete. If I open it, there should already be a save file. So let's just check it. And here you go. There you go. There we go. And you start from the beginning. So that is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have any questions, first make sure you watch this tutorial to the fullest. Make sure you do everything that I do in this tutorial. And if you still have problems, hopefully you don't. You shouldn't. But if you do, just send me a message on YouTube. Do not leave a comment asking for help. And if this did help you, leave a like and let me know in the comments, and then also subscribe if you're not subscribed or you want to subscribe, and I will check you guys out later. Peace.